iEx is divided into four main areas. The basic screen layout consists of a main menu bar, a location structure, a report panel, and a main data entry area, which has tabs for selecting the various fields. The menu bar has many specific functions, and we'll refer to that in the next section. The location structure is a visual representation of the locations you have entered. It also has a system management area, which will only be available if you have logged on as a systems administrator. The report panel will show lists and reports of items. This allows searching, including Boolean and logical search. It can also be exported as a CSV spreadsheet file or printed as a PDF report. The main area you'll be working with is the data entry area. This area changes depending on whether you are in the location mode, the equipment mode, or the inspector mode. We're now going to look at the main menu bars in detail. The first block of 3 menu items allow us to add and delete inspections. We can add single inspections by simply typing the name or part number of the equipment, selecting the equipment we wish to inspect. In this case, it will automatically fill in the protection concept. We can then fill in the type of inspection we want to carry out and the date of the inspection. When we schedule an inspection, all of the correct and appropriate inspection questions will be loaded by the system. The system is aware of the inspection questions required for NA, non-sparking, and the amount of questions required for a detailed inspection. It will build the appropriate inspection program, which can then be printed out or transferred to a tablet. We can also create inspections for large areas, from the full plant through to individual locations as defined in the inspection areas. Again, we can determine what type of inspection we want to carry out, which inspector will be conducting the inspection, and the date the inspection will be conducted on. We can also insert completed inspections if the inspections have already been carried out on a non-tablet or paper system. The final option allows us to delete inspections if they have been carried out in error. We can carry out deletion for ranges of areas or the full plant and ranges of dates to allow for rapid deletion. The next block of 3 buttons switch the main data entry area. The location button will allow you to select between entered locations as defined in the inspection area structure. The equipment button allows you to select equipment. If you are in a location and you press the equipment button, you switch to the equipment view. I am now seeing all of the equipment listed in the MT3 buttoned area. The inspector panel allows you to add information about inspectors and people who can log on to the iEx system. They can log on as administrator, as a standard user who can enter equipment and delete equipment but cannot alter the database in the system structure, and a read-only user who can only look at the equipment and cannot add or delete equipment. We can also indicate here whether the user wants to receive repair notifications. The system will automatically send an email when a defective piece of equipment has been repaired. Within the inspector structure, we can record things like complex qualifications or retraining dates for competence, and we can attach the certificates and make notes about the individual inspectors. The diary and reports buttons allow you to view information. The diary button will allow you to view dates where you have scheduled area actions, scheduled equipment actions, or scheduled inspections. The reports button brings up a customized view of reports. Each customer can have their own customized view of reports depending on the information they wish to see. We can simply load the reports and we have full search, view, and print and export. The FlamCal button is useful for determining area classification information. If an area uses a specific gas and you're not sure of the classification, you can simply look the gas up and it will tell you the temperature classification and the gas group, which can be entered into the location so that equipment can be appropriately matched. It also gives you other useful information for the positioning of gas detectors and for area classification. The sync log records all actions on the database. This is useful for seeing who's logged on and what actions were taken. It also records when tablet devices have been plugged in and synchronized to keep log of inspections. The Analytics button will allow us to view all of our inspection data in a simple to understand form. These can be tailored to display the information that you want to see. We can, for example, see inspection failures by equipment type, inspection failures by severity, inspection failures by area type, and inspection failures by manufacturer, which is very useful to determine if there are any inherent problems with a particular manufacturer's materials or methods of construction. We can also do area comparisons to see whether areas are getting better or worse based on actions we have taken, and failures by inspection areas or even specific inspection questions. All of this information is configurable so that you can see the reports that you want to see. The Tools button gives us access to import and export functions. We can import to various areas of the database directly from CSV spreadsheet type files. We can also back up the database both locally and to the cloud, and we can restore the database both locally and to the cloud. The import options allow us to do things like import questions directly to the database or import manufacturer's equipment directly to the database. The Help button will bring up the online help guide, and the Support button will bring up a direct email access to our IT support and to our technical support, who can answer specific questions on installation and inspection. You can also log out of the system at any time.